Hey everybody, Aaron here. For those of you that don't yet know me, I've been a lineman on the east coast of Canada for about 15 years now, and as always, all the footage you're about to see is original and from jobs I've been directly involved in. We always tend to hear about ice storms causing massive power outages, but what happens if suddenly the sun comes out and temperatures quickly rise? What happens with all that ice? Luckily, there's never a dull moment as a lineman. At least when it's still frozen you can walk on it. One of the first things you learn as a lineman is that nothing is impossible. There's always a way. You just gotta figure it out. So, as I stood there, wondering how in the hell I'm gonna get near this pole, to at the very least untie the primary, and perhaps temporarily energize it until the water recedes, I'll never forget the old man's voice as he crept up behind me.
"Young fella, if you try and go anywhere near that water, it'll kill you."
He was right. Time to come up with a plan B. I'll get across the other side and follow the line through the woods. It's only about 7 span from the water. Although this doesn't look good. Did I mention how creepy this place was getting? Well, that didn't work. There's the line there. I only made it about 3 span in before running into this. The entire forest was flooded. The water is about 4 feet deep. So, I did what any good lineman would do at this point. Went back to look for the old fella. I asked him if he had any idea how long it would be before the water would recede. At least a few feet. And he replied that
"The water should calm down some by midday tomorrow."
if I could get close enough to that pole to untie it from the ground with sticks, and then perhaps frame a dead end on either end, turn it into a river crossing, put some anchors in the marsh, now we got a plan. So I returned the next day, and by the G's, the old feller was right. We can get right to the butt of the broken pole. It's still pretty soggy though. I don't dare set a new one in the same spot. So let's stick with the plan and call in some help. My first bit of help soon arrives. We would be using the mini excavator to help set anchors on either side of the river crossing. I then rug up my telescopic stick with a knife and a hammerhead attachment to try and cut the ties and release the wires from the pole. Here's a better look at where the pole broke. It's pretty impressive how a pole can sometimes withstand a direct hit from a vehicle accident, yet water alone has enough power to snap it like a twig. So the plan worked. We were able to release the wire without damaging it, and once the anchors and guy wires are in, we'll be able to climb the poles on either side and adjust the sag. As more help arrived, we were able to quickly convert the standard structure into a double dead end with down guys, but we were losing daylight fast. By the time we made the hour-long trek to the other side of the river, we had lost sunlight completely, as if the trail wasn't already creepy enough. Nevertheless, we lug in our gear and carry on with our work, in completing the final stages of our job. As a final step, we remove our grounds and energize the line. After a job well done, we pack things in for the rest of the night, only to start all over again tomorrow. Who knows what kind of mess we'll be getting into? When water has enough power to devastate an entire forest, it's hard to say. Let's take a look, see if any more work orders arrived. There we go. Let's see. Danny reports farm, barnyard, pole, broken on ground, and wires on ground. Second barn, pulled, mast, wires laying across tractor, advised to stay clear. That doesn't sound so bad. Well, that's it for today. Hope you liked my video. Please subscribe to my channel, Bob's Decline, where I'll be creating many more videos about line work, including tips, tricks, tools and equipment, and a few stories.